Because I just don't know what happens if someone who's keeping kosher eats a non-kosher item.
I've been asked that question a number of times.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting because people, when they hear about kosherization,
Sure.
where if equipment gets non-kosher in it, we have to boil it out or blowtorch it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're afraid that, we make you have to drink boiling water or heat you up.
Sure.
Actually, kosher is really a spiritual thing. There are spiritual implications which, for those that keep kosher and follow those rules, there are serious implications, and there are things that they have to do in their conduct in the future and to be a little bit more careful later on. But there is nothing similar to what we do with, let's say, equipment or something like that. It really is a spiritual problem, but they deal with it.
Sure.
I remember that once I was asked this question. I once was giving a presentation of explaining kosher to a company. Mm-hmm. And someone came out to me afterwards, and she seemed very, I would say, uneasy when she asked it. She said, "Rabbi, what exactly happens when a kosher person eats non-kosher?" So I could see that this question was not coming in a vacuum.
Sure.
Well, as a clergyman, I'm trained to respond to people's to sense issues.
Sure.
So I asked her, what's the backstory?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, when she was in college, she used to babysit for this family, and they were kosher, and they had these little kids, and one day she took them out to the park, and she saw these hot dogs, and she thought that the kid would want one, so she got them for him, and then she came back, and the wrapper wasn't home, and when the parents came home, they saw it, and they were so, what is this? What's this doing here? Yeah. So she was afraid. Afterwards, she said, the parents said to her, no, don't worry about it. We understand it was a mistake. You were well-meaning, and we don't hold it against you. And actually, she worked for them, she said, until she finished college. But she'd always been wondering, 10, 15 years later, what exactly really was going through their minds. So at least I could put her at ease and say, it wasn't anybody's fault, so we don't have to be so concerned.
That's great.
Yeah.